with Megan Love, episode 5 review. I watched this boring ass show, so you don't have to. I'm getting a bunch of white flowers and it's looking like bridal, so I need to get pop some color in there. And I'm just like, gosh, Megan! Do you have to record this shit? Okay, so boom, she records it, right? And she's just picking out like a bunch of flowers. Gosh, she's Megan is literally making me hate flowers. I'm just tired of seeing flowers in the food. I'm tired of seeing flowers in the windowsill. I'm tired of seeing flowers. That's all I fucking say is these damn flowers. So she buys the flowers and she was like, I just came for one arrangement, but I brought a lot. It's okay, Megan. We know you're obsessed with flowers. It's okay, girl. So she gets home and she was like, I need to make this arrangement. And she pours the water in there. And then the base is in there. And then so she takes the flowers and she just puts it at an angle. And she was like, you need to cut it so the water can go in. I'm like, Megan, nobody gives a shit. Like, bitch, just cut it. You don't have to tell us. Okay? And then she's like, with this beautiful rose, you want the water to go up to the blossom and not to the leaves. Okay, Megan, thanks for that tip of the white rose. Like, all you're gonna do is eat it anyway. And then, so she starts talking about her dog and how she found her dog in the backwoods in Kentucky, and the dog flew her with her to Canada and America. He's been all over the world because I think she did like Suits or some shit because that damn Suits. It's just it's just everywhere. Right? And then so she goes, "Oh, I had time to freshen up because bitch, she act like flowers make her dirty." And you guys, I don't know how to dress, but goddamn, Megan, like that shirt and that skirt make you look like you got no body. You look like straight up and down. Like, babe, like don't wear white. I froze this orange juice overnight, and it was like a pretty like rose. And she goes, "You don't know how much people want orange juice in their drink." So, I just made this little bitty ice cube. And then so she puts them back in the freezer or whatever. And she's like, oh God, I just hope they don't break. And then, and then, so now, Kelly enters first. So Kelly comes and they're hugging and they're like, oh my God. And then a short time later, uh, Abigail enters. And then she was like, you guys want to start cooking? And they were like, yeah. And then so Abigail, they're throwing around compliments to each other. They're like, you guys are great cooks. I'm not. And I'm like, Abigail, shut the fuck up. Okay, like, girl. And then Abigail's like, oh, Megan, you're such a great chef. Get the fuck. And then, so after the compliments, they all say, like, oh, Megan, you're amazing. Okay. And so, like, they're like, you need like a lot of salt because we about to cook these fish. And then she's like, oh, I just hope I have my own fish. And I'm like, Kelly, you're gonna get your own fish. I don't think Megan wants a fish. So she brings out like these three big boxes of salt. I'm like, why do you need all that salt? Come to find out, baby, she drenching that fish in that salt, honey. Okay, them fish look like they're buried in snowflakes. Okay, she's like, she's like, you went to some restaurant and they made that type of fish in front of her. And she was like, why is it all that salt? Like, it's just too much salt. But when you taste it, you don't taste the salt because it's all about like the heat and the steam. I'm like, thank God I don't eat fish because, Lord, I want to throw up watching this episode. So the scene goes back, I think, to uh hmm, yeah, the scene goes back and they're making crude. She's making a a, crudies. It's that green salad. Okay, no. Okay. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Okay, so after they get done doing the salt and messing with the fish, Kelly and Abigail washes their hands. And I noticed that the previous 4 episodes, nobody washed their hands. So I'm kind of like, and even Megan don't wash your hands. Like, Megan, do you know you need to wash your hands when you're dealing with fish? But okay. Okay, so the scene shifts back to the next day where she makes the crudies. It's that platter is green, string beans, cucumbers, lettuce, all that, and now you want to chirp. You want to chirp on me. Okay, I'm back. So she made it in episode 3 with Roy. Roy's taught her how to make it, and she goes, "Me and my family eat crudettes all the time ever since I made it." I'm like, "Girl, okay, you don't need to know all your business, honey. We don't need to know all your business." And so the scene shifts back now, and now so the fish is going to take like 25-30 minutes to cook. Honey, she's like, let's make lemon bouquet vinaigrette. And I'm like, okay, so they making it or whatever. And then, they talking. This time I've been doing like I did like 4 episodes in a row. I'm on the 5th episode. I can't tell you what they were talking about at this point. It just sounded like jibber jabber to me. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't take it. Okay, so now the fish are in the oven now, and now they're like making a salad after the lemon vinaigrette. And so after they do everything, they're on Zoom and all that stuff because they probably haven't seen each other in a long time, and they're moms and they old as hell and stuff like that. I get it. We're human. We get sentimental because we miss our friends and we love them. So now they go back into the main kitchen and put the ice cubes in more alcohol. And then she was like, the dessert will be from the bottom and the ice cream was on the top. They're like, oh my God, this is so delicious. This is so good. And then they're like, oh my God, thank you, crew. They start clapping. Like, thank you, crew. Thank you, everybody. This was so delicious. So, they were breaking down that fourth wall. But I like the transparency. The only thing I like about this show is that they break the fourth wall. That's it. That's it. They show appreciation to everybody. And I'm like, I know all this bullshit was acting. I knew it was just acting. Like I can't take the lame acting. Why can't they just be genuine? Right? Why all the acting? Just be genuine and let us see y'all true friendship. That's it. And then so it goes off and then it pops back on and they're like, "Oh, let's take some pictures." And then it goes off. These flowers, Megan, they killed the hell out of me.